Hi, everybody, and welcome to Real Life of the Entrepreneurs. I'm Andra Annette, and this is CJ.C Boyd. So, in my regular life, I am a nurse, a holistic practitioner, leaky gut, thyroid, and weight loss expert, and I put people in a body they love. CJ, what do you do?
I am a women's empowerment mentor. I am currently under the mission to have women over 50 say fuck yes to themselves and really take back their lives, really step into what lights them up, what sets their soul ablaze, and to really just start living because there's no better time like the present.
Absolutely, 100%. So, on that note, we were just on another show because we do lots of shows together. And I wanted to talk about time, money, and freedom. So this is going to be a quick show. We're just going to pop in and give you some tips. If you're not willing to put in time, you're not willing to put in money, you are not going to receive freedom because you do have to invest in yourself if you want to grow your own business, right? So a lot of people come in at different stages. We were just talking about this on the other show. There's always small steps you can take. And as you grow, you invest more of your time, more of your money, and really be the master of whatever it is you're doing. So when I'm talking about investing time, it could be that you want to teach something and you're really not proficient in it. Instead of getting out there and afraid of looking like an ass and then opening your mouth and removing all doubt, take the time to go and actually become the best at what you're doing and how you're helping people. Take that time. It's so essential. And invest in yourself as you can. If you're just starting out, there's plenty of free tools. Start with them until your business starts to grow. Don't, hire a team if you can only manage yourself right now. There are different stages of business and development and leadership for a reason. Would you agree?
I agree. And I think a lot of people have that smoke and mirrors they put out there, like I can help you build and scale to 10, 20, $30,000 a month when you're having a hard time buying groceries for your family. There's no way you're going to invest in that kind of coaching. So, like Andra said, there's so many free tools out there, so many valuable things that you can build your self-confidence, build your self-worth, build your self-belief, and get that courage where you're like, okay, it is time to invest in myself. I can, spend 20, $30. I'm going to do this thing, but then also be smart enough to know I've put in that money, take the time, like set aside the time, block the time out every day and be intentional about learning what you've paid to learn, and then also taking action and implementing that. Because I think a lot of people spend money on these huge coaching things. They're like, oh, now I'm going to be this great business owner. I'm going to make all this money. When you sit back and you're like, okay, I bought it. Now it's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen unless you think enough and value yourself and your time enough to invest that time and energy into growing yourself first.
Absolutely. And I think that connections is big. So you have to grow an audience. So people do have to know, like, and trust you to buy from you. I'm not going to buy from somebody I don't know. So, like, I buy a lot of Amazon, but Amazon is everywhere, and Amazon makes it very easy for me. So I like them the first time I tried them. So I keep buying stuff on Amazon, right? Because they are simplifying my life. So you want to do whatever you're doing, especially if you're a consultant and stuff, do your market research, right? There are a lot of people that may be slender and they just say, well, there's a problem with weight loss out there. I'm going to go help with weight loss. And they have no idea how the human body works. They don't really know how to tailor programs to individual people. Maybe they're using copy and paste templates, and when the people ask them questions, they really don't know how to help them, right? Or they stick them in one of those things. I don't know if you've ever bought one of those things where you go into this like random coaching, like clock or whatever the hell it is, and it's a container. Not a clock. You go into this container and you're actually going through programs by yourself. So when I first came out, I did have a lot of programs because I wanted to have things available for people. And I took them all off of my website because I found them more dysfunctional. Because when you look at the amounts of people that are actually finishing them, it's very slim to none. People need that interaction. They need that communication. They need to know you're going to be there to support them. So now actually everything I do is tailored to the individual that I'm working with. So I don't create any programs. when I meet that person and find out all the disease process and what's going on with them, I sit down and I make a tailored program for them. And
Yeah,
as they grow, their program changes until they hit their results, right? So, and I found that more effective. And I think that there's going to be a lot of people out there telling you what you're good at and what you should do, but you have to answer that in your heart. If you don't like Cracker Jacks, you shouldn't be out there selling them because nobody's going to believe you're eating all those peanuts or those kernel corns, right?
all right.
So you do have to it does have to align with who you are as a person. Would you agree?
I agree. And I think the whole, one size fits all for somebody to come and tell you what you need to lose weight. If that person doesn't know your metabolism, doesn't know what your eating habits are, doesn't know your sleeping habits, they can't tell you what you need to do to lose weight. And I think the beauty of it is that you tailor a program specifically to that person to help them get results, and you're their accountability buddy. You hold them to the wire, you tell them what they should be doing, you check in with them. That's building the like and the trust and the knowing that you're not going anywhere, you're not just taking them money, you're in setting them into this thing, that you're actually implementing things that they can do and tools, and then checking back in and making sure that they're getting the results. And that's the problem with a lot of people out there nowadays. They don't care if you're getting the results. They got your money, they're long gone. You're a dime a dozen. Where I think the difference between how a lot of other people do business and how you and I do business is that we genuinely listen to what our clients need and then tailor our marketing and our tools to help them actually get the tangible results. And then we're accountable to them. We invest the time back in them because they're willing to invest their time to actually do the work required to achieve those results. And like you said, you have to really believe in what you're trying to do and have it really land for you and really feel good, and you really want those results. Otherwise you're just spending money and wasting time. And there's no sense. There's enough things out there that people are wasting money on when you could be really getting the results that you desire and really changing your life. And then in turn, people see your results and go, okay, if you can do it, I can do it. So you're breeding all this hope and this inspiration in other people because they see you doing the damn thing you say you want to do. And then that's just the ripple effect, and you're helping change the world and you don't even realize it, just because you bought into believing in yourself and actually implementing the tools and doing the work to get the results.
I agree wholeheartedly. And I really think that 9/10 of what people are struggling with, probably 9 3/4% of what people are struggling with, is that whole mindset factor. I've been talking a lot about on my other shows and with my book, Underwater, about unmet needs that people have had. And even in the best of families, people, maybe their families were too busy or they were traveling or something. A lot of our generation and the generation that's coming up now, are missing key integral pieces in the stages of development. So when you look at all those psychological, psychosocial developments, people of all time, like Piaget and Freud and all these people, they talk about the stages of development and which ones you go through, love and belonging, and all these things, and food and water, like basic needs. And I think a lot of people in our generation and the generation before us too, because that's how it gets passed on, we had some unmet needs. And I think that a lot of people are tapping into those needs online and they're using that to exploit us further, right? So you do, and 9/10, what I was about to say was 9/10 of what people are struggling with out here is here. It's
Right.
all it's in the mind. It's things that we've been told, things that we've been conditioned to believe. And I think CJ and I are like hell bent on changing that concept in most of our audiences, because you really can be and do anything you want in this world if you just believe that you can and show up for yourself. It's that simple. Believe you can, keep it in focus, call it to yourself, just like you would call a friend, call it to yourself. Call that good, call that gratitude, put those good intentions out there, and things start to happen for you and move forward. It's maybe not as quickly as you want. Things don't always happen on our time, but they will come when you keep putting in those efforts and you just keep putting yourself forward, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you just got to keep building that self-belief every single day. And when you take one tiny step and you see the results happening and you see the movement and you feel the good thing, and it's just like the snowball effect. You keep doing it every day and it just rolls into this big thing, and you get momentum building, and life's going to be totally different, 6 months from now than what it has been for the last 6 years, if you just continue to believe in yourself and know that anything's possible as long as you put your mind to it and you want it bad enough, and you can do absolutely anything you want.
Absolutely. I'm even doing affirmations online for other people, which is kind of crazy. But I'm loving it. I'm loving it because it's just as much for me as it is for them. I really believe that you have to own what you're selling, right? So how could I expect somebody to relax if I'm tense, running around like a crazy nut, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, put out there, put good out there, and good will come back to you. So any final words, CJ?
I just think, like you said, you have to believe it in yourself, and you can't go out there and push self-belief and courage and all the things if you have not built that for yourself. So just do the due diligence, like work on yourself, lead yourself first, and then you can go out and share that with the world. And, it's just, it's inspiring to watch people who you can just tell she's done the work. She's put in the effort. She's getting the results. And you can see those people from a mile away that are just, the smoke and mirrors blowing smoke up your ass, telling you they did the thing. And you go and you look at their energy and it's like, no, not at all.
I agree. So we are going to leave it there for today. I hope this was some golden nugget for you. And you can always reach out to CJ or myself if you're struggling with anything, or you're looking for good opportunities, or you just want some help tailoring your message. We are around. Okay. You can find us everywhere. And I will put some of the places you can find us in the comment section. So, or underneath the video. Have a great day.